Are you gonna charge for that beautiful, amazingly gorgeous set of nails? Today's situation is a client walks in and basically says to you, you can do whatever the hell you want. Anything, it's your choice, but that poses a huge challenge because you're on a time schedule. So basically when the client comes in and asks you to do whatever you want, you've got to be up for the challenge. How do you tap into creativity? These are questions to be answered. I don't have the answer, but we do have somebody that hopefully can help us with this problem. We're gonna find out right now, and her name, of course, is Tracey Ryerson. Tracey Ryerson.
Yep.
Take us through a strategy of how somebody can actually get through this. When somebody asks about do whatever you want, how do you approach the situation?
It actually can be a little harder because it kind of leaves the door wide open, and then you're like, well, what if I say something and they're like, no, that's not what I want. Well, how about this? That's not what I want. But once your clientele kind of gets familiar with your taste and what you like, this will happen more and more often. They'll kind of come in and like, oh, I just want pinks or purples today. And if you're on a time crunch, you want to be able to do something very quick, but you want to make as much money as possible. So there's a couple different things that you can do. For me, it was kind of just probably doing what the person in front of them got because I just done it. But nowadays we can turn to Instagram, which is kind of convenient, and we can look at stuff and they can see it real quick and make a decision without wasting time.
And in this situation, we've picked a set of nails that actually has over 100,000 likes. That kind of makes it easy to make a choice for the customer, correct?
Yes, it makes it a lot easier because obviously 100,000 people liked it, so they should like it too.
Hopefully that's the case.
Crossing the fingers.
Okay, you ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, let's get started with the product we're gonna be using. I'm gonna be using acrylic, and I'm gonna mix a custom 50-50 blend of Cover Peach and Frosted Pink. That's gonna give us just this really beautiful peachy opaque color that's gonna look really amazing next to Flash and Burn and Slick Pour. That's gonna be our free edge. Plus, we're gonna be using it over this modern nude color, a manicure color. We're gonna put those on some of the nails and pour the Flash and Burn over the top, which is just a really beautiful combo. That actually is all the products we're gonna be using. It's gonna be a really beautiful set with very little product. Okay, let's start with our prep work. I like to use our medium crosscut. Now this bit is a diamond bit. It's really, really great for prepping natural nail, tucking into the cuticle. It's the same grit as using a medium grit file or a medium grit sanding band. We've already pushed back our cuticles. After we've done that, we're gonna take this medium bit, we're just gonna tuck right into that back of that cuticle area, making sure that's nice and clean. You can see I'm pulling her skin back so we can make sure we can tuck in there really easily. Then we're gonna follow through and remove the shine. She has a little bit of acrylic left on here, that's okay, doesn't matter. Once we've done that, once you remove the shine, you don't need to do any more. We're good to go. Okay, we're gonna grab our swipe. I'm gonna grab my clean manicure brush, do a couple pumps. We're gonna go down. The reason we go down is that it just pulls everything out of the sidewalls and gets it nice and clean. Once we've done that to all 10, we're gonna grab our protein bond. Gonna go ahead and get our first coat on. Move on, do all 10 fingers. Once you've done all 10 fingers, you're ready to go and do your second coat. Do all 10 fingers again. We get asked a lot, at what point, how long do you have to let protein sit before you can apply product? After you've done the 10th nail, you're ready to go, you're ready to apply product. Gonna grab our form, push it back, makes it more sturdy. Go ahead and get it on her finger. we're doing a really extremely, basically we took her other nails that were stilettos and we chopped them off. I like to call it a screwdriver. So we got to mimic that shape. So I'm going to basically go into a point just like I would a stiletto nail. Make sure that there's nice and curved so we don't end up with a fat, wide nail. I'm going to take her finger. Again, I drop it, I just have them relax, and I can see that her form is pointed this direction, so this way I can make that tweak. When you have your client relax, they're gonna naturally relax into the way their finger goes, and you'll be able to tweak it and correct it. If their fingernail goes crooked this way, we can kind of fix it and make it go straight. Let's go ahead and grab our liquid. And I've already pre-mixed that mix I was telling you about. This is pretty much 50% peach, cover peach, and 50% frosted pink. Okay, so we're gonna create a smile line by doing the reverse technique. So let's grab our product. Place it down, walk it to that cuticle, walk it to the cuticle, just pillowing it there. And I'm gonna let kind of gravity work for me. I point the finger down, that's gonna pull the product towards the stress area where I want it. I can start pushing it out with the brush into that shape of that smile line. We can tuck it back where we need it, right here. Tuck this back here. Make sure that we're creating that wall that we need so we get a nice sharp smile line. Now this nail is going to be a little bit longer, so I'm going to make sure from the side point of view that I have enough product here. Since it's going to be a longer nail, I can add a little bit more right at that stress area. It looks a little thick right now, but once we file and shape it and get that free edge on, we'll be good to go. Okay, I want to show you a little tip and trick. After you've done all 10 nails, I don't want you to overthink when you're putting a smile line on. If something's a little crooked or a little jagged, it's easily fixed. If you grab a brand new file, unseasoned, you can come in and refine that smile line. If it's a little low or a little high on one side, you can fix it very quickly by just coming through. You can do that on all 10. Sometimes it's just 1 or 2 you need to do it, or you may not need to do it at all, but it's nice to know that you can fix it if you need to. Dust it off. Grab that flash and burn. Get that on the free edge. Grab ourselves a nice bone. Put it down. Walk it to the corners, we'll kind of pull it into that shape. You can see I work with it a little wetter. That way I can pull it into the shape that I want. Make sure we're connected all the way to the side grooves. And of course we need more, so let's add more. I always tend to make my nails a little longer than I need. That way I have room to file. Now I want to cap. We're going to grab our speed clear and cap it. This is what's going to give us our nice strength and structure to the nail. Okay, so we're gonna let this dry. I'm gonna file out her nails and we'll come back and show you how we're gonna put on the manicure and how we sprinkle flash and burn over it. Okay, we filed and shaped. Now we're ready for the manicure. We're gonna first start with our protein bond. That way we know that we're not gonna get any chipping. I'm gonna go ahead and put that over the surface of all the nails. So when you're doing a gel polish over artificial, you wanna make sure that it's nice and textured, so pretty much from a medium grit file straight to protein bond, straight to gel polish. Okay, we're gonna grab our modern nude and we're gonna grab our slick pour. Okay, we're gonna get a nice coat on. beautiful nude color. It's in the name. Get it towards the cuticle area, pull it all the way through. Get it exactly where we want it. Make sure we're tucked up to that cuticle. Once we have it, go ahead and grab that flash and burn, and we're just gonna sprinkle it on top. Once we have it all over, we're just gonna tap her off. And we're gonna get this in the light for 30 seconds. Out of the light, I'm just gonna dust off the excess. Go ahead and get our YN stain resistant top coat on. And we're gonna get a nice coat on both of them. Okay, once we have it on, we're gonna get her in the light for a final cure of 1 minute. Grab our swipe, remove that sticky layer. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of the handout and we'll show you the final look.
All right, we have completed the set of nails. This was artist selection. There's a lot going on here. I actually guessed the wrong price. I don't think you're gonna get it for a specific reason, but let's find out exactly how much.
$115?
$115. So I totally got the math wrong. And I think you kind of tricked me on this. And I think people here are gonna feel maybe a little bit the same way. Why is it $115?
Okay, so we have 90 for the full set. We have an extra 10 for the shaping, that gets us to 100. We have $5 for flash and burn, the slip pour color. The manicure comes with, so that gets us to a certain price. It gets us to like 105. However, I did smile lines and I'm charging her an extra $10 for the smile line.
So I don't think we've ever seen that before where you actually charge for the smile lines. That was interesting to me. Why?
I think this is the first time I've ever did a smile line on here.
I think so.
I charge more, they're more work. You gotta get that smile line nice and perfect, and you gotta figure I probably have done maybe 2 on the other hand, so I'm charging her just a $10 extra overall. So it is extra money because it's extra skill.
Okay, there you've got it. It's $115 for this set of nails. It's artist choice. If you allow Tracey to do your nails and you say go to town, well, you got it. You're gonna pay $115, but here's the thing. You're gonna get a set of nails that was picked to have, I think it's 160,000 likes. So Tracey, you did great. The nails are beautiful. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week on How Much.